welcome to today's episode of Dollars and Sense Tonight. I'm Timothy, and today we have with us Charlotte. Charlotte is the co-founder of JobTech, a startup that aims to connect people with jobs more efficiently. So first and foremost, Charlotte, thank you for spending the evening with us on Dollars and Sense Tonight.
It's a pleasure.
So for today's episode, we have a very interesting question to discuss. Looking for a job, here's what publicly available statistics isn't telling you about the job market today. So I guess the first question I have to ask Charlotte is, I understand that JobTech gathers statistics about the job market in Singapore. So what do you know about the job market that we don't?
Actually, everything that we know is derived from public information. I think the difference is that we are fortunate to have an AI and big data technology that allows us to derive insights into hiring activity, to know which industry sectors are hiring, what exactly employers are looking for, not just today but also in the future. Right. So for example, in the Singapore labour market, we know that top hiring sectors are banking and finance, ICT, and healthcare. Again, from our data, that these are sectors that will continue to generate the most number of jobs in 2018. We also can tell that there is a demand for HR managers to play a more strategic and data-driven role, because we see, from our data that there is a growing demand for HR professionals with digital skills, right? So skills such as Tableau, which is for data visualization, and R, which is for data mining, are increasingly skills that are sought after for HR, for the HR profession.
Okay, I mean that's a really interesting proposition here, and I think one of the misconceptions, or perhaps not really a misconception, but one of the ways that the job market or the jobs are evolving this way this time around is that a lot of the traditional skill sets that we have, they're starting to evolve, and people who are in marketing position who need to know a little bit about tech. But I think one of the sad thing which I gather from conversations with friends is that very often, like by the time someone realizes that his or her job is not so relevant, usually it's too late by the time they realize about this.
So it starts by knowing a portfolio of skills that are diverse and versatile, right? So for example, I would highly recommend actually everyone to learn SQL, right? Because I think it's a very versatile programming language.
But we have a very interesting question that we want to ask you on behalf of a lot of job seekers in Singapore. And the question that we have today is, companies are hiring and job seekers are looking. So why is it still so hard to find a job in Singapore?
Yeah, we recognize that the job matching process can be quite stressful and frustrating. For job seekers, it's having to spend time scouring multiple job sites, sending countless applications, and for employers, it's having to. I think the challenge lies in finding the right candidate. Finding the time to even screen and vet every resume and every profile that they receive.
I mean, you raise a very interesting point, which is that it can be quite frustrating for a job seeker who's trying to find a job, understand why he or she may not be getting replies. I think one of the things it leads many job seekers to do is that they will just end up applying for many jobs, because the idea is that if I apply for 1, 2 or just 3 jobs, then the chances of me actually getting a reply is really low. What do you think about that mentality that job seekers have?
Like a spray and pray approach.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because if I apply for 10 jobs and I only get 1 call back, then maybe I should apply for 20, 30, 40 jobs instead.
Yeah. Hiring managers also have a way of tracking and blacklisting candidates who are just applying for jobs indiscriminately, on their system. Right, so if they see a CV appearing multiple times, for various reasons, they know that this candidate is unsuitable and is just trying his or her luck, they will blacklist.
That's really a good way to just end it off. And I think just to conclude, I think one of the key pointers that I'm taking out of this conversation with Charlotte is that whether you're a job seeker or you're currently employed but you're looking to further your career, I think one of the key things that's mentioned is that we have to take charge of our own career decisions today. We do not simply want to leave it to the hands of our employers or companies to develop us. I think sites like JobTech can really help you get a better insights to what's happening, not just in your company or in your sector, but across the Singapore economy. Thank you, Charlotte, for once again joining us.
Thank you.
And once again, if you have any questions that you have for us or any points that you want to raise, feel free to comment below. You can direct your questions to us, or you can direct your questions to Charlotte. And thank you once again for joining us today.